So, run me by the whole thing again, because I'm still confused. One, why I'm not sure, and two, what the fuck even happened in there?
I can't tell you why you got shot. That surprised me as much as it surprised you, I think. I did get a text message from a number that I do not have saved with the photo of me trying to give you CPR. And it just said, as a reminder, and then the next message was learn. So I'm assuming that they're sending me a message through you. But they don't know anything that they didn't already know. And he fucked up because he kept saying she. And I told him, listen, there's only 5 people with access to that book. 3 of them have already left the country. And the other one is the only other she. Process of elimination. It's fucking Peggy. His interpretation of it was, we're snitching to the cops. I was like, snitching about what? He said, you work with the cops. I explained that we have a automated system that when we do jobs, they know that's yard stuff, not anything else. That it's an automated system and that it's for the jobs that we do. I don't think he really understood what that meant, but any involvement with the cops to him is snitching. And I said, all we're trying to do is make sure that the city is safe. We're for the people. We're trying to make sure that this is happening. And then he outed himself, said, I work with the faceless. I said, dumbass, that wasn't even in the fucking book. Your name was not flagged as anything. So we know that Will works for the faceless, that his club doesn't, but they reap the benefits. And that most likely than not, he got that book from Peggy. He tried to say there were multiple people that gave me the book. But I mean, who else that is a she that has access to it would even consider doing that?
1 second. You've not had a sex change recently, have you? Fantastic. Have a lovely rest of your day. Mwah. Yeah, it's not Jack.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it would be.
He's the only other guy who's really been around. I mean, Tony, but I don't think Tony would even know who the fuck William is.
Tony didn't have the book.
Fucking Peggy, bro. I know there was some previous drama with her in the newspaper and shit like that, and her with her old club, but I'll be honest, this one really hurts if it was Peggy who did it, because you know how me and Peggy met, right?
I don't think you ever told me that.
When I was male, she came to me asking for an opportunity. She put together this whole PowerPoint, right, on how she'd make a great cabinet member, how, you know, what she wanted to do, loads of events, and I thought, someone with drive, someone with energy. I can see a lot of myself in her, right?
You always said that, yeah.
I think difference between me and her is I've had a lot of turning moments and turning points in my life where I think, right, I need to learn and grow, and I don't think Peggy's had that. I've tried speaking to her. You know the thing which summarized it best for me? Let's say she was putting on an event, right? And I had this really strange feeling always hitting in the back of my head to myself, thinking, something's not quite right here. She was always really short with whoever she spoke to because she was stressed out, and there was X, Y, and Z going on. It's like, oh, I'm stressed because of the event. Da, 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 da. Why would you be stressed about doing something like that? You being stressed about planning something shouldn't really affect how you speak to other people, and on top of that, it's, at the end of the day, it affects how you perform as well and your output. And you notice that with the yard as well, right? Like, how many times do we say, are you gonna, plan some shit? Are you gonna do something? And it was, I'm working on it. And there was never that click, I never really think, where it was, right, I'm finally doing something. And for all the time I've known Peggy, and you've known her for a long amount of time too, is there something you can say she's made as a product which has been successful?
I don't know what she's doing with the Ginger 2 stuff, but other than that, she hasn't really.
Well, she's been talking about that for like 6 months.
On a deeper analysis, I think if it's not her thing entirely, she just doesn't like it. And I get that we sprung on her all the details fairly late, but everybody else was on the same page. There's got to be a reason she does this. It's like the thing that I told you where she was contacting the Faceless on my behalf, asking for a documentary, and dropped my name in a text message. If whoever's phone she was texting gets subpoenaed and says, there's a documentarian that wants to do this, his name is Johnny Paps. What the?
Bro, this is something similar happened when we were selling coke before you came back. She pretty much leaked the whole thing to someone, and dropped names and everything on who we were, what we did, what everything was, to just a fucking random Donny on the street. And I'm like, I don't know whether it was malicious, but I don't know, man. It just time and time again, it's just loose lips,
I know what I want to do about it, just for this, but I don't know what you want to do.
Me saying I want to shoot her, I don't know. I don't know whether I can bring myself. I've never shot anyone, Johnny. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And it would really, really fucking hurt me if I had to shoot someone who I genuinely thought could be better than me and you. I know what people are like in San Andreas. People take shooting as this almost the same way you give someone a high five sometimes. But the way I see it, you want to shoot someone, you want to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I want to do that.
Then why don't we do something our way? Get the message across without the violence.
Much of a mind.
Maybe have her run around, try to piece together something. And that results in her knowing that we fucking know, and that we choose, that it's a choice we made not to hurt her.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if that's enough. Like, the way I see things, that we are who we are, and realistically me and you are never going to change who we are. But I think the reason we hold our morals and our moral compass to a certain sense, to a certain level, is because, like, me personally, I don't know whether you agree, but I don't necessarily agree with, if I have an issue with someone, I'll go and shoot them. I want to try and have a conversation with them. I want to try and actually see what they're about as a human being before resorting straight to violence. But I don't know what to do with this, because I feel like if we don't resort to violence, then it's just going to fucking carry on.
Let's let it simmer for today. I'm sure we can come up with something. Whether we outsource it, whether we do it without the violence, or we take matters into our own hands. Those are the three options, I think. Having said that, I don't even have a gun, so you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a lot of work to be done. That's good.
Yeah, I asked him for one. He said, "Who you shooting?" And I said, "Maybe Peggy." And he went, "Oh, I'll give you one for free."
Wow. The thing I don't get is why she would do this.
Why this late? We've not done anything yard related for about a month or longer.
Yeah.
I did just see Olga try it. Maybe it's worth a conversation with her.
Yeah, 100%.
See that whether she actually did it or not.
You ready for a day of meetings? Because Franco wanted to meet, Euro wanted to meet, and now we should meet Olga.
Let's do Olga first, because I need to go meet with Nancy, because I'm making a lightsaber with her.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You free to meet real quick?
Yeah.
Some shit went down yesterday I need to tell you about.